Now that you know how to create images, let's talk about editing them so you can actually have control of the output. The best way to do this is with a practical use case, like learning how to add people and remove people. This can also be done with vegetation, adding or removing furniture, and changing something like the texture of materials. There are typically two scenarios where you would want to edit images. The first one is you have an image on your computer already that you want to edit, or you have an image that you created with ChatGPT that you would like to edit. Let's start with editing an image that is already saved on our computer. This is the image that I want to edit. Let's say I want to remove this person here in the front with their bag and this person on the bike. For the prompt, I'm going to say remove the man on the bicycle in the foreground of the image and remove the man next to him with the brown bag walking away from the camera. Do not change anything else about the image except removing those two people. Make sure to turn on create an image. Let's leave it at widescreen and go ahead and press send. Here's the image with those two people removed. Let's say I wanted to make this area to the left of the image where these people are sitting and where this sign is into more of a playful landscaped area. We're going to X out of this image. For the prompt, I'm going to say turn the sidewalk pedestrian area in the foreground of this image on the left-hand side into a creative landscaped play area with local and accurate plantings and vegetation. I want to see a small architectural intervention with vines growing on it. The design of the pavilion should relate back to the design aesthetics of the larger building in the middle of the image. When I'm ready, I'm going to hit send. We just learned how to edit images that are saved on our computer using a text-based prompt. Now let's learn how to edit these images using Photoshop or any type of photo editing program that you have where you can draw on the image. I'm going to open up Photoshop, and in Photoshop, I'm going to open up one of the images that we just created. This is the image that I wanted to add the vegetation in the playful area to the left-hand side here. I'm going to select my brush tool on the left-hand side, change it to bright red or a color that ChatGPT can easily see. Hold Alt, right-click, and drag up to change the size of it. You can also adjust the size of your brush at the top here by clicking this and adjusting it. I like doing it this way because I can see just how large it is. I'm going to choose about that size there. Let's draw a red line around the area that we want ChatGPT to make the edits to. Sometimes you want to make multiple edits to the same image. That's easy. You just change your color to a different one. Let's say bright blue. Click OK. And I'm going to draw a circle around these people here. I wouldn't recommend doing more than about 1 to 2 edits at a time in ChatGPT. The AI system is just not intelligent enough to do more than 1 or 2, so let's keep it at that. But for now, let's continue with this. We have a red shape around this part of the image that we want to edit, and we have a blue shape around these people here. I'm going to go ahead and save this file out. Let's open up a new chat, create an image, widescreen, click the plus sign, add files and photos, and let's select the image that we just created with the red lines on it. For the prompt I wrote, I would like the masked area within the red lines to become a playful landscape zone with local vegetation and plantings. I also want to remove all of the people in the blue-lined masked area. The area within the blue lines should be an empty sidewalk with nobody on it. If you're removing something in ChatGPT, and this also goes for Nano Banana or any other AI modeling program, I found that it's useful to tell it to remove something, but also inform it what it is that you want it to place back in. So let's say, for instance, it removes those people. ChatGPT then has to decide what replaces that. Go ahead and tell it what to replace it with. Something annoying that can happen sometimes is you tell it to remove people and then it just replaces it with more people. So be specific. Do not go out of the colored lines when making your edits. Remove the red lines and the blue lines. This way our output image won't have the red and blue lines on it still. And if it does, that's fine. We'll just then tell ChatGPT to remove those. When you're done, click send. Here's the output from that prompt. You can see that it actually did do pretty well on the left-hand side with adding the planting and the landscaping, but it removed all the people from the plaza completely. So it did go outside of the bounds of that blue line. That just goes to show you that this redlining method isn't always accurate and the AI systems just aren't completely there yet. There's a lot of nuances to this editing method, and that's why it's always easier to edit the image after it's already been in ChatGPT. Now let's go into editing images that we already have in ChatGPT. I have a chat where I created an image that I would like to make edits to. We just hover over that image and click edit, and we should have the selection tool. At the top, click select. When you hover over the image, you can see there's a circle surrounding your cursor. I'm going to draw over the curb on the left-hand side so it sticks to that area. Next, I'm going to highlight this portion of the building that's protruding out the roof here. I want it to remove this area. It's okay if your selection goes slightly past the object that you're trying to edit. That's okay, and it actually helps because it'll give ChatGPT more context to make the edit. After you're done, type your edits in the prompt bar. For the editing prompt, I said remove the protruding roof cantilever from the top of the building. Change the area to the left of the building and the foreground on the sidewalk to be a playful landscaped area with urban vegetation and planting. Only edit the selection. Let's go ahead and add in do not change anything else about the image. After we're done, click send or press enter. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe down below if you want to see future content just like this. If you want to support the channel further, check out the Patreon. It's linked in the description below. Thanks for watching.